today we're traveling back towards North Carolina. Gonna go up a road that actually goes back into the Smoky Mountains Park that I've never been on before. Just want to see where it goes. So we'll be on the interstate for a little bit, but then we'll get off, be back up in the mountains again. Just enjoy the scenery. Somebody's gonna go down the rapids and got their boat on top of her.
Yeah.
Their little bitty car. That boat's bigger than the car.
Alright guys, so we're about to get off here at exit 451 off of Highway 40. Yep, and this person is definitely going to...
Look at that. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna see this. You'll see this pretty mountain stream coming out.
It's just gorgeous. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off the camera so you guys can see it. It's really, really pretty. Okay. Put it back on the mount.
Looks like there's a trail right there.
Yeah, it does look like a trail.
It looks like somebody put their steps up. All right. Our adventure begins.
Stop for a second. So we went ahead and stopped, but this is a way I like to go down there. We actually like to go down the river to the river at this point. Such a gorgeous day out. And you can see there's like this little path you can walk down. Just be careful. All right, but now we are down. So you can see there's all kinds of rocks and slate and all kinds of stuff. See if you can find any quartz. A lot of times we find quartz around here. This is like where we like to go. Oh, there's a piece right here. There's one here and one there.
Really good white.
Yeah. Snow white quartz.
You want to take that and make a necklace out of it?
Yeah, I can make a necklace out of that one. Wrap it. But this is like where we like to, one of the spots we like to come to get different types of stones. I got tons of it at home, so I'm not picking up these two, but these are really gorgeous. Look at that. It's really pretty. I bet if you put that in that iron out, it'll get a lot of that out.
Yeah, that too, probably.
Yeah. So, but we're gonna leave it just because I got tons of it at home. But It is really cool. I mean, it's all over. Now that my eye has went and has recognized a few, then now that's all I'm seeing now. It's all kinds of quartz around me. But look, there's also this. I mean, look at that. I mean, with the lines and everything in it. It's just gorgeous. It's really, really pretty. It's got the lines in it. And this is, of course, a piece of slate. And then you can see the lines in that one. They're just really, really pretty. It's just a nice spot to find things. So you can see the quartz underneath the water there. There's all kinds of quartz around here. You found another piece? Be a nice one for me to wrap too. So, just so you know, I'm a wire wrapper. Like I had said earlier, I do make all kinds of stuff with wires, and that's one of the things I do. Is I wrap things in wire for necklaces and pendants and stuff. He found something. Let's go see what he found. Oh, that's a nice piece of quartz. Look at that. Nice piece. See, now that would be really pretty to put a small tree right there, wire tree.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good flat bottom. I'd take that.
I guess we're taking that one. Alright. So we like to rock hunt and stuff. I got tons of pieces of jewelry that I wrapped the little pebbles that you see here. If they're flat, sometimes I'll wrap those, the slates. Last time we were here, we could actually walk over here, but now it's filled with water and everything, so can't really walk it today. Yeah, we can go through there, but I don't want to. So it gives you a good idea of some of the things you can do here. And there was cars up here, but nobody's there. So they probably got on the kayaks and went down. Oh. But there's all kinds of... Found another. That's a pretty piece. Well, like I said, I got tons of quartz I still need to wrap at home, so I'm not going to pick up too many. So, yeah, there's all kinds over here. Alright, so we're going to head back up to the truck.
On the left over here, there's somebody in the kayak right there going down the... This is the Pigeon River. And there's quite a bit of rapids on this. So a lot of the whitewater rafting companies come down here and load up, and you can kayak down through here. I'd say you'd have to be an experienced kayaker, because some of this water gets pretty rough.
Now you'll be able to see it without the rail.
Can you see it?
I can see it.
Okay, I can't tell. So look at that, laying on the big old tree, laying on the deck.
Speak up a little bit. If you're going to be talking, speak up a little bit so they can hear you too. All they're going to hear is
There was a big old tree laying on the electric line or the telephone line, whichever it is. Looked like they had cut it off and they just left it there. There's another one. You can look up right there.
Well, it's kind of hard to do that.
Oh, I could see it coming up to it. I have a pole just
leaning against the side.
I can see some of the rapids.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and, well, I can't change the view of this while in action, so you can see all the nice rapids down there.
Driving on the wrong side of the road, but
Yep. He's driving on the wrong side of the road. Just so you guys can see the rapids.
So you can see, get a better view.
How about you all give him a hand clap and say, way to go.
Right up here in front of us, we're coming up to a building that is a power plant. Electrical power plant. You can see the people on the side of the road airing up their boats, and somebody's getting ready to get in that cold water.
But you can see here, power plant. It says Duke Progress. No camping, no overnights. Parking, no horse trails, no alcohol beverages, and no firearms. You can see power plant, and this is the Pigeon River. And now you'll see why people come down this way to do the kayaking and stuff. You can see all the white water. And there's that ramp, and then there's two other ramps over here that people can go down and put their kayaks and their boats and different things in.
Yeah, that water is cold.
There's that car with that green boat on there.
Okay, now this goes back onto a road that we actually did last week, which we didn't do.
Well, what I can do is actually input the videos.
Take some of the clips out, because we had problems with our.
We had tried doing this last week, but we had problems with our dash cam. So some of these places that we're mentioning and going by right now, we actually took video. So there's some of them are in our intro. So I will just go ahead and add those to this, and you get the full effect and not just glimpses of it. Okay, so we stopped and I went ahead and got out. As you see, it says no camping, no overnight parking, no bus parking, no horse trailers, no alcohol beverages, and no firearms. But you're able to stop here and enjoy this little area. You can park on this side, or you can park on the other side over there. And they have restrooms and picnic tables and everything. But this river is, or the Big Creek, I guess that's what it is. I guess people go swimming here too, because it says, warning, no lifeguard on duty, swim at your own risk. So
If you've never been in a river that runs like this, it's hard to stand up in those things, especially as slick as the rocks are on the bottom. So I've done it last summer, and you get in a deeper water where you come up just below on your thighs there. It's hard to stand up in that water.
let's go ahead and walk over this way, walk across the bridge. But it's a perfect place to have a picnic. So if you plan ahead, you can stop here, listen to the river and the creek, but that's the rest area, or restrooms. Little playground. So if you got kids, you can stop here, have a picnic, play on the playground. There's a car coming on both sides, but we're going to go ahead and cross before they get here. So here you go, right from underneath the bridge. Now this is the kind of stuff that we love. It's just gorgeous. But please be careful. because you don't want to fall into it. And you can see the power plant and everything down there. But there's picnic tables all over the place. It looks like there's a trail.
I'm not sure what this house used to be. If it used to be a one-room schoolhouse, kind of looks like that's what it used to be. Now this road that that's off to the right here is a road that we traveled quite a bit, and this was part of what we did last week. But it starts here and it goes back into gravel not too far up the road, and then it'll travel all the way up to the state line,
Which is where the Appalachian Trail is.
That's where the Appalachian Trail is. And then once you get on the state line, then the Tennessee side is paved. But then you going back through the mountains, and it's just one curve right after another. It's beautiful. We'll have to do that again. But right now, we're gonna take a trail. It looks like it's gravel. We're gonna go into a big part of the Great Smoky Mountain National Park, the Big Creek.
Yes.
So they got everything.
Ranger station, horse, picnic, campground, and tent campground. So you wouldn't be able to do your RV or camper, but if you're looking to tent camp, this would be a place that you could go.
Yep.
And it really is not that far from Gatlinburg. It's only maybe about an hour from Gatlinburg.
Sorry about the bumping, but there's some holes in the road. You can't go around them pretty much.
As you can see, it is pretty much a drop down on the left. I'm really praying that no other vehicles are coming around the corner or going to be coming down this road at the same time that we are going. But there's a little creek there that is rolling really, really well. Right up here, why don't we go up here and stop, and then we can come back and take video.
All right. So I'm going to take a picture of that. I've got my camera back there, so I'm going to...
Right up here is the hikers parking area. So looks like they have a little bathroom, outhouse. Hey everyone, we went ahead and stopped here at the hikers park, but I want to show something that we don't never get to see around anywhere. Everybody, this is what is called a telephone. Okay? Luckily, this one is, for emergencies and everything. But it is a telephone. Little kids, that's a telephone. That's what we're used to using. But we're going to go over here because there's a creek that we're trying to get in the video on when we're in the truck, and it wasn't doing too well. And there's Dale. I always take video or pictures of him taking pictures. Always do. Don't ask me why, but I do. So there is that beautiful stream. Look at that. It is just darn right out gorgeous here. So it is just gorgeous, beautiful scenery. He does have hiking boots on, which is a good thing. When you go out to these kind of places, you're going to want to wear your hiking boots. I even got hiking boots on. So, yeah. See? Hiking boots. I don't want to wear them. But this is be a gorgeous place to take pictures. If you're a person that likes to take nature pictures and stuff like that, it's gorgeous. So I just have to show you guys, this is what I deal with when I go out with him. He just loves to stop and take pictures, and he always comes up with some really gorgeous pictures. All right, so we're back into the truck. Let's see what the next adventure place we can find. All right.
As we go up this basically one-lane road.
Yeah, it says, you'll see the sign, it says 1 lane bridge ahead.
Putting it in 4-wheel drive.
Ooh, that's a pretty bridge too.
Yeah, it is.
Look at that.
Has a trail.
Yep. Nice bridge. Oh, some really pretty. We could have took some really pretty pictures there too.
No, but I can't. I got nowhere to pull off.
Yeah. Well, next time we go. Oh, there's a Jeep coming. Let's see if we can get through. Woo.
Get by me.
Close call. That's the one thing that you experience a lot up here. It's these 1 lanes that barely 2 vehicles can get through. And why it's very important for you to go slow.
Yeah, and it has been reported that most of the accidents that happen up here in the Smokies is because of people speeding. And there have been quite a few injuries in the Smokies, because there's more injuries because of people speeding cars and things like that than there are accidents as far as, falling off a mountain or anything like that. Hiking wise, people just get too big of a hurry and want to get to where they want to get to, and they don't really consider anybody else's feelings, and so you wind up getting in wrecks because somebody's impatient. So
it's just gorgeous.
Oh,
it's a truck.
Another truck.
It's a truck or SUV?
It's an SUV. I am not pulling over that way close. You see
No,
rocks?
yeah.
Yeah, he's pulling off the road up here.
Well, that was very nice of them.
Well, if I had a place to pull off, I would have, but I don't on this side.
Just be very considerate.
Yep.
Okay. What is this area? This is the horse area.
Yeah.
So
I guess you can bring your horses up here.
you got to speak louder. The thing's way over
Horse.
here.
Oh, yeah, the horse. It must be a place where you can bring your horses up here, or they may have a riding trail up here.
Looks like somebody did bring they got horse and trailers over there.
Yep.
So I'm looking into the trees and stuff like that, because you never know what we might find up here.
No, there's usually a lot of bear sightings in this area. Maybe we get lucky today.
Yep.
The black bears here don't hibernate like they do the bears up north, because it stays relatively warm most all year round. So they're usually out and about most all year long. Man, that just drops right off.
Yeah, on that side it just drops. Oh, somebody's jogging.
Running downhill, looks like.
Alright. Apparently it is a trail. It's called the Big Creek,
Big Creek
Trail.
Oh, okay. this is the dead end and we have to turn around and go back, but maybe not. Nope, it keeps going.
It says picnic closed area closed for the season, so but you can go hiking. Oh, they have it closed back there, so yeah, this is the end.
All right.
But
so,
hey, we got our hiking boots on. Why don't we go ahead and do some hiking? A little bit of hiking. I gotta put my coat on.
It's a little cool. I didn't bring a jacket.
But once we get going, we get warm. We can go out to that bridge and stuff. I see
All
a
right.
bridge out there. It's not very far.
Go over there.
So we'll be right back. Okay, so here's the little path to take you down. It's got all these little paths and they got little picnic tables. You can go take a picnic.
I figured this would go further up into the park than it does, but we'll go back the windy way.
Okay.
That'll take us back to.
But look at this. So now they got like 3 picnic tables there for a big group. But then if you look, there's other little small areas that only have 1 picnic area. But it's got this really pretty bridge.
It goes across Big Creek.
And it says only charcoal fires in the grills. But all these picnic tables are right by the river. That is really pretty. We're gonna have to take a picnic down here sometime. If we would have known this, maybe we should have saved our lunch for this. But this is also a hiking trail. Let's see. So Mount Sterling is 6.2 miles and Mount Sterling Ridge Trail 6.7 miles. Now that's a good looking site. There you go. Isn't that gorgeous, guys? That is just plain out beautiful. Honey, I can't hear you. And I'm sure they can't hear you either.
How deep the water gets right off that rock.
Oh,
It
wow.
drops off. It's probably deeper than it looks.
It's just beautiful. It is just downright gorgeous. So what I'm going to do is just for a few seconds, you guys can just sit and listen to the beautiful creek here. Alright, I gotta show you this. Look where he is. That is where my hubby is. Now, these pictures, if you're interested in any pictures that he takes, oops, didn't mean to put my finger there, then let me know. And we do sell them at pretty reasonable prices. So. He's just having fun down there. I'm glad he's got his hiking boots on today, or he wouldn't be able to do that. Let's go, you and I, let's go this way for a little bit. Get a closer look at the trail and the rocks. Looks like we can go right down to the river on this side and not have to jump down into it like Dale did. Ooh, the wind is strong today. There he is, way over there taking his pictures. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, one thing to realize is that in the national park, you can't take nothing out of the national park. Okay? It is illegal. I don't want any of you guys to get in trouble. But look at that driftwood that has fallen and drifted down. And there he is, going back up. Yay, he made it up. It's just really pretty. Look at the roots on that tree. They're just gorgeous. Got something, what is that? This piece of metal has been here so long, the roots has actually gone around it, grown around it. That's interesting. Alright. And there's that cliff. That's gorgeous. Oh, some people are coming up from the hike. Don't want to take it from their privacy. So it's just gorgeous. Let's go this way. Okay, we are back in the car.
Ooh, feels good in here. Man, the wind's blowing out there, and yeah, it is chilly. Should have brought a jacket.
I wore my coat.
Well, you keep yours in the car, that's why.
But Dale took some more pictures. And so, but it looks like they have an outhouse restroom here. So, hey, they may be restrooms, but the outhouse is inside. They don't have flushable toilets. So.
Oh, well, that's true. You're right. Those kind do. That's right. Don't have flushables. They are outhouses.
So.
Now way out here, they'd have to be.
So we're headed back out of the park. And now you guys get to see the drop-off that we were talking about.
Yeah, with the trees right on the edge of the road.
Yeah, so that's why you pray that no other vehicles coming down at the same time you are. Sure is gorgeous though. One nice thing about it in the winter time, when there's no leaves on the trees, you can actually see past the trees and everything. So that's one nice thing about it. And we're coming up to the horses ride area is.
Too bad we ain't got no horses.
I know. Love to take a horseback ride in the woods, up into the mountains. They would be able to ride these mountains better than I
You
can.
bear-proofed your campsite. So that means there's bears around here.
Yep. Which means do not leave your food in your tent.
Because you'll
Bad
come back
thing
to a
to do.
destroyed tent. And
Yep. Just bring all your food with you.
Either take it with you or put it in a pack and pull it up. You got a rope, pull it up in a tree where a bear can't get to
Oh, they
it.
climb trees.
Yeah,
So
but
how does it stop
you
them?
put it on a limb that's hanging out away from the tree. That's
Okay.
what they used to show you to do when you camp for when you got one of those bears. That's what it. Well, I learned anyway when I was a kid. That's what you do.
I would be still nervous. I would rather just bring it with me. Put it in a cooler or a tote box, something. Bring it with you.
Well, the thing of it is they can still smell food even if you leave it in your car.
Yeah.
And there has been cars destroyed because bears trying to get into them and climbing on them and crushing the tops in. And because you get a 500, 600, 700-pound bear.
Yeah, but most of the time that's where, like, trash. People's got their food in their, like, just a Hardee's bag or something like that, not in a tote or
We need
something.
to come up here and go do some hiking up here.
Yeah, we definitely gonna have to do some hiking up here. Alright, so this is that area that we had stopped and took pictures. Yay, nobody's coming. Somebody's leaving, but nobody's coming. Alright, so we're about to come out of the park. And earlier we had mentioned that if you turn right up here, when you're coming from the other direction, you're gonna hit the winding roads. And since this was so short, we decided to go ahead and we're gonna go left and take that route for you guys so you guys can see it. Since we didn't spend a whole lot of time in the park there. So that was our trip for today. But we enjoyed doing this with you.
Yep.
And be sure to hit the subscribe button and notifications so whenever we do our trips and we post them, you guys can see and enjoy the Smokies with us.
Yep. Glad you joined us.
Have a great day or night, whatever time you're watching this. Bye.